Okay. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. You have tuned in to Farmhouse Fabrics, Gavin Gush, and my name is Sally, and welcome, welcome. Um, after a little while, Michelle's going to join me because she has been working on some things I think you'll find interesting, and so we're going to be doing a little of this and a little of that. Um, I know what I was running up to see. One of my, actually, two of my granddaughters are going to be requiring work on their homecoming gowns. And I wish I had one with me. Next week I'm going to have it with me so I can show you and we can talk about the changes that have to be made. Because probably I need some advice. I'm pretty sure I need some advice. So Emma, my granddaughter that is a junior in high school, has her dress is a red sequin dress and it's long, but of course it's not full and like the kind that grandma wishes that she would wear, you know, like one of those beautiful full skirts and all that. And she looks amazing in it, but she sent me a picture and I thought, oh my goodness, because the last thing I said to her when she said she was going to pick out a dress, make sure it's modest, okay? Make sure it's modest. And the girls here, the younger moms, said, good luck on finding one of those. Anyway, so it is cut too low here and it's cut too high in the slit on the leg. I mean, not for her shape, she looks amazing, but really for her age and the situation and plus it's not that modest. So she wants me to make some alterations. And I thought, you know, some of y'all might have worked on some things like this. One thing with the skirt part and the slit, because it's fitted, and so if I sew it, I'm going to have to sew the slit down about 6 more inches. But I want it to be really stable, and I want it to look like it's meant to be that way and not some grandma job, you know. And so I have a piece of red. It's a heavy silk that has actually already been backed in an interfacing. And I thought, you just tell me if this it sounds good in your mind too. If I put a piece of that behind the slit and then sew, I'm going to have to hand sew up. I'll probably pull the slit together at the 6 inches and then sew in between the beads and the sequins, sew up and then down and through that heavier piece of silk. Then if it pulls apart just a little bit, it's going to show red. What do you think? I'm thinking if the red is right, it's going to look like it's okay to be that way. And the top, though, she said they told her you could probably put a piece of red mesh in here. And I'm like, okay, where am I going to get that? And I do have some red organza, but what do you think? Does it need to have a little bit of give to it? I think a red mesh through here where it just comes straight across, because that slit comes all the way down here. And I wouldn't want it to be a natural body color, because then it looks like she's got nothing there. But red mesh I think would be appropriate. So anyway, I'm going to be showing that to you if that's interesting and asking for input and advice, because I want her to feel really pretty, and I want it to not look jacked up. So anyway, so Michelle has a teenage daughter, and she's had to do some alterations to a dress and make it work for her daughter, and I'm going to have her show. You going to show that today, Michelle?
Sure.
Yeah, because it's been very interesting. We try and work through these things. And
of course, they give them to you at the last minute.
Yeah, didn't you have to? You had to do it the night before.
Well, she had told me on the weekend, but I didn't want to cut on it until I asked Sally her opinion.
And see, we're all asking each other opinions. But I know you'll be faced. Some of you'll be faced with this kind of thing. But the dress, was
Okay,
a
I'm going to
cute
show
little
you
dress.
a picture
Yeah,
of the dress she bought.
and she's a cute little girl.
It wasn't quite that short on her. She's shorter. So I liked
Yeah.
it better on her. But that's what she bought off of Shein, you know. But I hated to cut a
Yeah.
perfectly good dress.
Right. It
She
is
was like,
very cute.
it makes me look like a 40-year-old teacher.
Oh,
I'm like,
I don't know any 40-year-old teacher that would look good in this dress.
but it's longer on her, and it
Yeah,
wasn't
it is.
as tight fitting, so it
40-year-old
looked more
teacher.
classy on her.
Yeah.
And my husband even agreed. He's like, "Oh, that looks nice. You know, we liked it." I don't like it, so
Oh,
she wanted me to make a skirt, and I'm like, "Oh, I hate to cut that."
I know.
So
But listen, she did a great job.
this is where I cut it. This is the top,
Yeah, I thought that was brave.
and this has. Let's see if I can
Because we
get
were
it up
talking
over
about,
here.
well, didn't it have a little zipper? It had a zipper,
It has
right?
a zipper. I left the zipper on.
Did you have the zipper go up through the? Yeah, you did. You put?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just kind of.
Look at that. And she put black
Unzipped it.
decorative elastic on at the waist.
Well, I was going to use. Where's my little piece? I had the little piece because she wanted it shorter too. So I was going to use that piece.
So you cut a piece off the hem?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I was going to use that for the waist. But then I was like, I got to interface it and blah, blah, blah. And
Yeah.
I was like, I got some black elastic. Are you okay if
Well,
I do that?
Didn't she have a black top? She has a black top she wanted to wear,
Yes.
right? Now
So
that, yeah, this is pretty cute.
This is what it looks like.
Look at that.
She
Is
had
that
her-
not cute?
She had her little top. And that's the back.
Yes. It's adorable. And the top, it's ruffled. The top looks like it's got two rows of ruffles, and it hangs over the waist. So that black waist, that's perfect for that.
And so then I was like, can I just add a snap here? So I added a little snap.
And still we're
So
able to
you can
use
get
the
it off.
zipper.
Yes. And then I just zigzagged it. It's kind of quick.
I think it looks great, Michelle.
I do need to line it. I had a lining on it. I confess it was a little crazy looking, so I'm going to redo it.
Well,
But I was like, wear this for now. It'll be
Yeah.
fine. Nobody will see underneath.
That's
or
right.
whatever. Because it is see-through, as you can tell.
but not
There.
too bad. I mean, even when the liner's
Right.
not on in here.
No,
is
it's
it?
on in
Oh,
there.
it is. Okay.
I did.
Okay.
That was my lining that we had to get by with, so she could wear it to her banquet that night.
Oh my goodness.
So
And and the thing is, Michelle had an appointment that night, like 2 hours. I knew she was having to be involved in something that night. That she had to go home and make this and get it ready for her daughter.
Right. But I didn't
Right.
want to cut it, and then when I thought of the elastic, I was like, oh yeah, this will be much quicker.
Listen, I love the elastic idea. When she brought it in, it's like, that's cute.
So she loved it, and when I made stuff for her in the past, I'm like begging her to try it on, to put it on, whatever. She got up that next morning, had everything on, her red heels,
Oh,
and I was like, she's like, oh, look how good it looks. Look at the red heels. So she loved it. She had to go take it off. She couldn't wear that to school, but
so she was
put
happy.
it on for the banquet that night. Yes.
That's nice, isn't
So-
it?
Sue
Yeah.
says she loves it. Terry said that looks great. Jeanette
Aw.
said you're doing a good job making it the way she wanted.
I know. Look at
Yeah.
that.
And then I was thinking, well, I guess you could do something and add a little something and make a top out of that if you want to.
Well, you almost
Make
could.
it a little longer.
Like a little halter top almost.
Yeah. Had to put something back here
Yeah,
to hold that
yeah.
together. But yeah. So that's what I've been working
Wow.
on, and I got something else.
Yeah,
I don't
go
know if
ahead.
you want me
Sure.
to tell that
yeah,
too.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, here's my little piece
Oh.
that I was looking for.
This. But I mean, we had talked about it's going to be so much easier if you put elastic in the waist and maybe stabilize it and just put elastic in the back or something like that. But man, when Michelle came in with that black elastic waistband, like that's good looking.
Yeah.
That looks good. That looks
Yeah,
good.
I'm glad it turned out.
Yeah. So what's in your basket here, Michelle?
Okay, so I saw this post on Heirloom Sewing about a smocking class, and I bought one from Geldone, but I haven't really dove into it because it's a little intimidating. So she offered this class. Sherry Davis is her name, and she was going to do about 8 hours of Zoom. Like an hour on a Tuesday, hour on Thursday, for 4 weeks. Send us a pleated insert, and going to teach us geometric and picture smocking. And this is the one she chose to do, Candy Corn by Creations by Mishi. And so it's got a little bit of picture smocking, a little bit of geometric. So I decided I got the wrong one there. I was trying to get the other side. I got the Johnny, and I was going to maybe put it in the insert, and then do my Johnny out of this Tangerine 1/8 inch fabric finders. And then I've got cute little orange buttons.
You know what? I might go to the overhead so you can lay it out there. And the overhead works with YouTube and Facebook, and Instagram is just a straight on picture, so we'll try and show you everything. Let's get a little bit closer so they can see that.
But she said to get, there's suggestions on the colors, but I like to match, and so I had to go pick out my outfit and everything so I could match my
Michelle
colors.
does a lot of matching for you when you call her. Send us an email. Yeah, that looks good.
And she had us get the cotton darners needles. And she suggested beeswax. And we have all this beautiful beeswax
Oh
that
yeah,
my
that's
4
pretty.
flowers created. All these cute.
So what are the designs? We've got
That's-
nothing bunt. We
yeah.
call that nothing. It looks like a bunt
Is it
cake.
on? Did we name them on here?
This one is, that
Is
one
it
might
some
just be
kinda
oval.
oval?
That's oval. This one, is that bee? Is that a bee in it? Or a bow? That's a bow,
That's a
right?
bow.
A bow.
I guess we can put them this way so people can see them. Not too far. And then we got bumblebee. Bumblebees.
So this is all natural and
And
done
what
by
kind
my
of flower?
four.
Is
Yeah,
that
a
tulips?
tulip bouquet of tulips. Very sweet.
So I learned that she started from the beginning, told us how much, strands to use, to put them each through the beeswax, to separate each strand first, and then put it all together. So I'm learning the basics, and maybe I will have this done at some point. I did get one line done.
Oh, your pleated inserts at home, right?
Yeah, I forgot. I thought I had it in this bag, and I was
Yeah.
going to bring it, but
But your
that's my
colors are perfect.
That's my practice one.
Your colors are perfect. This is a good picture smocking to start with because it's very simple and it's easy to follow. That's a good one.
She had another one in our packet, and then she said, "Well, I sent this one to you with the inserts, but I found another one that I like better that I think will have a little bit of picture smocking, but not too awful involved." And she actually did the top line in yellow because she said, "You're probably not going to see me with the white on the screen." And so I said, "Oh, I kind of like that." So I did mine in yellow too, and hoping it'll tie in this because I couldn't find an orange. I like to go with my oranges.
Yeah, I don't think we have one that's
this
a blender with those. That's cute though. This looks like a slicker yellow.
Yes, it is. It's a little bit darker than that,
still,
but I think it'll go.
It's pretty with all these. I
So-
like that. So where are you in your class? The first week?
This is my second class. The first
Last night?
one, yes, we had one Tuesday, and that was mostly introducing and just the basics. And then last night we actually started a little
Well,
bit of smocking.
we'll be looking forward to seeing that finished product, won't we?
Yeah. So hopefully it'll turn out. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I might get another pleated insert here and practice on one and then do my other because
I think picture smocking can be complicated, but people love it.
Mm-hmm.
And I never did smock very much, but I would have found myself leaning more towards geometrics just because quicker.
I like the geometrics. I think they're classy.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like a little picture smocking. I don't like a whole landscape. But like this is just a little tiny bit. I think
cute.
I like that. But
And then some of the little baby gowns that have just smocking right here and have just one little piece right there.
That's what I
really
like. I
cute.
think that's sweet.
I think it is sweet too. I do
Sometimes
too.
they might get a little overboard for me, but you know,
Yeah, everybody's
know.
different, right?
depends on the design. I might like it.
Well, I'm going to pull out this little skirt. Yeah, no, that's true. Well, maybe we'll pull out this dress Connie made. What do you think?
Sure.
This. Yeah. So Connie Palmer made this little dress for us, and she was actually struggling with, and this is from Joy Welch, Applique for Kids. Applique, is it still Applique? It's not Applique
Yeah,
Kids.
the website is
Okay.
a little different. But
Anyway, she called Joy and she found out that her file was corrupted, right?
Right.
And so once they worked through it, then she's making another one that is just like perfect. She said, I can't tell you enough good things about Joy Welch.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't she write that to
Right,
you? Yeah.
right.
She is extremely helpful and talented and was happy to work through an issue because Connie Palmer usually doesn't have any issues with anything having to do with sewing. And so, anyway, she's doing another version, and it's going to be a different trim because, and she's going to be here next Friday, and she can explain what happened. And I know that with us too, when we try something, you're like, this trim is not doing what I want it to do.
Right.
And this is a cute little trim that actually has. The gathering part is elastic, it's stretchy, and when she put it in, I said, oh, did it pop out? She said, yeah. It popped out and it wanted to stand straight out in front. So then she wanted to sew it down in the back, but then it was hard to figure out how to get that hem just right. So so we're not going to make a kit out of this, but if you want to tackle this, it's so adorable. And then this is
Garden Pin Dot.
Garden Pin Dot.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have bias? We have bias in Garden Pin Dot? Or was that a fabric? I know we have piping in Garden Pin Dot.
No, we just have the piping and spaghetti.
Did she take apart a piping and use the bias to create this? I wonder.
I'm not sure.
Anyway, that's an idea. Because we do have Garden Pin Dot piping, and if you remove the piping and the stitching, you could probably use it for a bias for the cuff.
Connie's watching, so Connie, tell us what you did.
Yeah, Connie's watching. Okay.
She said of Joy, she is great.
Yeah. Joy is great, and anytime you have a question with Joy, she is very, very willing and happy to answer and help. And she's actually created versions of some of her designs specifically for people. Like she created one for us for the what? It was something she created. Oh, the strawberry,
Right.
the Katina strawberry
Little
kit.
pocket.
Yeah, the pocket.
Strawberry limeade.
And then so then of course then she's got it for sale out there, so when you see it you can order it. It's really cute. But yeah,
Connie
Joy,
said she's very patient.
yeah,
She just was like, yay.
I know.
They got a great
I know. So this pattern is
Lizette
oh yeah.
right there.
Do a lot with Children's Corner today. So Children's Corner Lizette comes in 2 size ranges. And so it's got the pleats on each side. There's perfect spot to put an embroidery or a monogram or applique. Lizette by Children's Corner comes in 6 months to size 4, and then size 5 through size 8. Man, it's cute, folks. It's so cute. And remember, always with corduroy or velveteen, cut all your pieces in the same direction. You decide where you want your top to be and the bottom, and you cut everything in the same direction, or it completely changes color. I don't know if you can. Sometimes I can get it where you can see it, and it's just like, whoa. You know, if you turn it back on its on itself, one side will be completely darker than the other. Isn't that cute? Yeah.
Very cute. We can't wait to see the next one.
I know it.
So Connie said she made her own piping with fabric left over from using for the applique.
Oh, okay. Wow. There you go. We used to have piping in the garden pin dot red. I don't know if we
may. I don't
think
know.
we
We
do.
have some. We'd have to look. She probably
we have a lot of garden pin dot spaghetti and piping that we used to carry a lot. I don't think we ever had just bias made, but
I've never seen it.
no, I don't think so. Anyway, that's pretty
So,
cute.
and there's the back.
Oh yeah,
Cute little pleats.
yeah, they're very sweet. Yep. So that is adorable. I'm thinking maybe it'll fit June.
She
We're
said
gonna,
it's a 6.
it's a 6? I bet it'll fit June.
This is the one that.
Oh yeah. This is where
there.
Joy made this applique for us. Yep. And this is a kid, isn't it?
And it's on there twice, right?
Yeah, she flipped it.
Oh, okay.
Did
Okay.
one.
It's not like a wreath. It's flipped over. Yeah, adorable. And this is a Connie make. Lined in microcheck. And this is Liberty.
Right.
And we have this in this kit and in a
Strawberry Fields kit.
Strawberry Fields, which is
The
Katina. Katina by Children's Corner. Yep.
And
Somebody
we may
ordered
have
one
one
today.
more little kit
Yeah, I know it.
later on.
Maybe.
Haven't finished that.
The Katina is pre-pleated front and back, and so that's kind of fun. People like that. Should we try the
Right.
skirt?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is
Got some wild skirt
I
going
know.
on here.
you know, I have been wanting to make a fringe trim for a long time, and Farron, my granddaughter that helped us with the giveaway, it's a tiny little thing, and I thought she'd be cute in a little straight skirt, and so I happened to have taken her measurements one day for to show on and how to do it. So I had it here. I had everything here except the skirt length. But the pattern that I use, and we carry this pattern, is Simplicity 9721. And I did cut a size 6 for her, but let me tell you, her measurements are probably, let's look at the size 6 measurements. Let's see. The waist is 22 inches. Her waist is 20 and a half. And so, probably your hip is like 21 or 22. And this hip is 26. So she would be all the way down. Honestly, she would really take a size 3 in the width of this skirt. But length, she needs more length. And so
what are you gonna do
I just cut it a 6.
to fix that?
And I took bigger seams in the side, and then the waistband is flat right here in the front between these two, and then it has elastic in the back.
Elastic will help.
Yeah. So then the piece, I'm trying to decide on this, like how big should this fringe be, and so yesterday she was here, and I thought, well, a good job for her would be to pick this fringe out. And she's like, I don't know about that fringe. If I'm wearing that, is it going to just catch on things and come all undone? And I'm like, no, I'm going to sew. Once I get the fringe to where I want it to be, we'll go to the overhead here and show this.
That's what I was gonna ask you. How do you keep it from continuing
Well,
to
I think
fray?
I just have this pinned onto this skirt here. When I get it to where I want it to end, I'm gonna sew either a zigzag or a straight stitch right above it,
Okay.
and it'll keep it from. But it doesn't come out all that easy.
Oh.
I'll show you the like there are a lot of little thin threads, and then there's some big clumpy threads. Let's see if I
I think
can.
it's getting
I know, but it should be. There we go.
There we go.
And so I started pulling out the threads. I thought, oh, I hope it's gonna be. There's gonna be enough of the textured ones to make a cute fringe. But anyway, I'm doubling it. I had one long strip like this. I cut one long strip and folded it in half. I probably could have cut more narrow of a strip so it's like more like this.
Mm-hmm.
But I can still cut it off, you know.
Right.
But keep the fold, because then I'll top stitch that fold on. Anyway, I just wasn't sure, and sometimes you have to see it on somebody before you can decide, is it better like that, or is this too big? You know, I wasn't sure, and but anyway, I decided to make it doubled, so wide. I folded it in half and pressed it, and then just starting to fringe both sides, because it makes a fluffier fringe.
Right.
Because there are a lot of little strings. You see a lot of these little threads.
Maybe a little thin with one layer.
Yeah, with one layer, I think too thin. With a double layer, I think we're okay.
Mm-hmm. I like the double.
So,
Cute.
the Smocking Guild, our local Smocking Guild came here a couple weeks ago, and one of their members, and Jo Rosick, has been here before. She's very talented. She's very artistic. She made a jacket out of this boucle fabric, and where she attached fringe, I think, she attached a ribbon on top to hold it down.
Mm-hmm.
So I went on a hunt for all the colors of ribbon that are in here.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna do both?
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna see what people think.
I kind of like both.
I kind of do too.
With that little bit of orange.
So I showed Farron all these ribbons, and yesterday, and said, well, what do you like? And I thought maybe she would go for this velvet ribbon, but she likes that one better, that hot pink. And then I thought, yeah, it's a better match, isn't it? Then she's big on the Clemson, so I said, well, I thought you might pick orange because you're a Clemson fan. And she said, yeah, but Gigi, this really is not a Clemson color skirt. That really made me laugh. So I said, do you want it like a wider one or a more narrow one? And I think she likes a wider one if I have it. And then after she left, I put these two on top of each other. It's kind of cute that way, isn't
I like it?
With a little bit of orange showing. Can you see it, Emma? Is it possible to see it, or should I
Can you
get?
zoom in just a little bit?
Yeah, let me get closer. Because this, I'm stuck here. It's kind of cute with a little bit of the orange coming through, and then the pink on top, and sewn down. You can see it on each side. But she asked me, well, how are you going to put that on there? I'm like, well, I'm going to sew along both edges. Okay. I mean, she had a lot of questions. But I aim to have this tucked in back here because, I mean, she's tiny. Yeah, a size 3 in the width, but a 6 maybe in the length.
Wow.
Anyway, I said in our Thursday Tidbit newsletter, I'll have a skirt on Friday. So about an hour ago, I was at the sewing machine. Anyway, tell me what you think.
She didn't say how early on Friday, did you?
I know. You'd make a double ruffle.
They're liking the pink.
They like the pink?
Yep. Leilani said I'd wear that skirt.
See, it's cute, isn't it? It's cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when Sherry Dowd was here from Aiken and she did all that couture sewing, she used fabrics to create her own trims. And then the threads, the yarns that she pulled from here, she braided them and sewed them on top along the edge. It was pretty.
Wow.
It was really pretty. So I in my dream world, I thought, well, you know, Farron's going to want to sit there with me and
Pull those out.
pull those out.
She wasn't that interested.
No, she wasn't that interested. No.
She just wants Gigi to do that for her.
But she does like to sew, you know. She did put together a lot of floss assortments.
Mm.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that we did a lot, we did so many.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Ooh, I'm tired."
Is this another option for the...
Yes, let's show that. Because with the boucle I just showed you, you can cut across and fringe it, and it works. But this option, the pink and kind of off-white, I thought, ooh, that'd be cute. Look at this. And so I'm going to go here, and just for the fun of it, I thought, okay, I'm going to pull a thread here.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking that we want these threads to be in the fringe. And so if you make a straight skirt out of this one and want to fringe it,
You're going to do that side?
you're going to want to fringe it going up the selvage edge, right?
Okay.
I wonder if you
Cool.
couldn't you cut this and use this? Look at that.
Yeah.
That's not terrible, right?
Mm-mm. It'd be cute.
What do you think? And then
Now, is
this chenille, wouldn't that be cute
That's
on
cute.
top? Look at that chenille rickrack on there.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Maybe June needs one out of that.
That's just what I was thinking. I was just thinking that might be cute for June. But in this case, if your fringe has to go the other way, you're going to want to measure around your skirt bottom and think, oh, I need, 30 inches around the skirt. So I need at least, what is that, 7/8 of a yard, 3/4 of a yard, something like that. Okay. Or else you wouldn't have enough. 7/8 of a yard to go all the way around the bottom.
Mm.
So you'd have to know what the bottom of your skirt measures.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could probably join them
Piece them. Mm-hmm.
and have, because there's two sides here, you could cut your skirt out of the center and have, see, this has a black thread. I wonder if you could get this selvage, if you could get that out of there. Anyway, decisions.
Nona Pontiff said, I love that fabric. Currently working on a Chanel style jacket with it.
Oh, I can't
Ooh.
wait to see that picture. That's
Fun.
neat. But definitely I could see how you could take these yarns and make a braid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, you could wrap it around rickrack like they do
Oh, that's cute.
rickrack things. Look at
Mhm.
this, people. This is pretty. You could wrap this trim
Mm-hmm.
around your rickrack.
That's
Isn't that
cute.
pretty? That's cute,
really
isn't
cute.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can get it up closer.
I think June would like it.
Yeah, June would like this. she would like it. We'd have to keep her from climbing trees with it though,
Oh,
because
goodness.
that girl likes to climb trees. But look at how cute with this going around and around. I think it would be adorable.
Yes.
So I do love this piece, and I love that other one. I've been wanting to sew something out of that other boucle ever since we got it, and the company I bought it from buys from jobbers. They buy from designers. They're a jobber,
Mm-hmm.
and she sent me pictures of designer clothes made out of that boucle.
Mm,
I thought, ooh,
nice.
I want to do that. I want to do that.
Cute.
So,
All right.
all right.
Do you want to do your fabrics?
I want to do, where's that ombre silk?
Is it this one?
Yeah, I think possibly
Yes.
this has been turned off because we thought we ran out. People, this is
It's good.
so pretty. I don't see, I wonder can they see it? Can you see the color from pale peachy pink, ballet pink, all the way up to ivory in this silk organza. I don't know if you can you see it on there? It's so pretty. Oh my.
It's very subtle, but you.
Yes. Can you imagine? I don't know what we have, 6 yards or something left of this. It's so beautiful. Do you have a link to that?
I do not.
Okay, we've got a tag.
What did we call it?
We call it ombre. It's RW-1-322 silk ombre. Oh my word! We should raise the price on this.
Better get it before they raise the price.
Raise that price. But look
So
at this
pretty.
sweet, delicate. You know, it should be a like a bassinet skirt or something like that. Wouldn't that be beautiful
Aw.
for that little girl you always wanted?
That'd be sweet.
That little girl I never got and always wanted. I mean, this is
That'd
pretty.
be sweet.
Hard to show it without,
Yeah.
unless you can really see how subtle and sweet it is.
It's
Yeah.
pretty.
Silk organza used to be so inexpensive, but no silk is inexpensive anymore. And that one would probably be $40 a yard.
Okay.
So this
Could you
silk
have this
organza, we're going from subtle to bold.
Right. Let's see. Not the best way.
Swing it this way, I think.
This one.
So, what?
Sally, you said there's about 6 yards because I was going to turn it on.
Oh, it's off?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh.
Christy was going to turn it on in 6 yards. Yeah, put 6.
Okay.
We're going to guess 6.
And that was roll all 1.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
I can change that price while I'm in here.
Oh, yeah, change that price while you're in there. This, look at this.
Gorgeous.
This is silk organza with a jacquard weave and a print. I mean, a jacquard weave is almost like, I want to say wood grain or water, like a moire. It's like a moire jacquard weave. Oh, man. This is beautiful, you guys. Look at that. This is gorgeous. So,
Want to make a statement?
yeah,
Look at
this would be a statement. This is a statement fabric. This is beautiful. Yeah,
So pretty.
I'm a little partial to printed silks, like real partial to printed silks, and especially, I mean, it's got a lot of bounce to it. I think because of the weave being a jacquard gives it a little more body, but you can see it in there. Can't you see that like water
Oh, yeah.
mark?
Can you see it on the screen,
I don't know.
Emma? You can't.
Let's try this. And sometimes if you can get the light to hit it just right, I don't know. It's really hard. Oh, because you can see they just twirl around here. They're so beautiful. And this is it. This is all we have is this roll. Whoops, I took it away from you.
Oh, that's fine.
Anyway,
You could see it a little bit, yeah.
you could? Okay, good. Good. Oh yeah, I love it. I don't know where I'd go to wear something out of it, but I could see it being a real beautiful ball gown or something like that.
Be great to wear to the steeplechase.
There you go. Then you definitely need a hat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some for both of us here.
Okay.
In our newsletter, two Thursdays ago, we talked about reducing the bulk in a piping.
Mm-hmm.
And then I pulled out velveteen piping because velveteen is already bulky.
Right.
And then you've got, when you have, I'm going to go to the overhead so we can put our hands right on here. So when you've got a piping in there and it's already bulky, if you have to put it in a seam, and it was hard to show in just a photograph, but it does, it's really pretty thick right here. And you might want to put it around the neckline, and then you have a zipper, and then you have this big old clunky piece right here, or even at the waist. And so if you look at the very end, you can see You can see that piping. You can maybe grab it with your fingernails and pull it out. I don't know. Pull it out like 1.5 inches.
Oh, that much?
You can, yeah. It's not going to hurt anything because I'm going to cut it off. And then that's all gathered up. And you pull that back. Can you feel how flat that is now?
Oh.
And now you can fold it in, you can fold it under, sew over it, and it's not bulky.
Yes.
You don't break a needle. It doesn't get all of a sudden it's sticking out weird because it's so thick. And
your sewing machine would like it better.
yeah, it would. It would. It's true.
Sometimes it gets mad at me.
I know. And sometimes when you're sewing and you want, I'm trying to think where maybe, I don't know, under an arm or something like that. See, this is kind of a thick one too. If you have to join them, it is thicker. Sometimes we ask them to make it thicker. Now, probably my friend Gail Doan would not do it this way because she is very particular about how she does stuff. I tend to go in the speedy way. I'm a kind of a speedy person. And so I might take that piping out of here, and I might cross it over right here, and then just sew it right in the seam. You almost can't tell, can you?
Right.
Now, Gail Doan could tell, but Gail Doan, I'm not going to show her. But
what's wrong with that?
yeah, that's right. And she would open it up, join it in a bias probably, but and make it like a perfect seam. But me, I'm in a hurry always. But if you take that piping out and it's real flat right there, then you can keep your seam allowances in the seam. And can they see it? Should I get closer? Crisscross these two ends, and then just sew across here. Then all you see is just, barely a dip.
I like it.
And look at that. How quick is that? Easy
That's
and
what
quick.
I like.
Me too, girl. Me too. Me too. So any of these, you should be able to grab a hold of an end and pull it out. And there you go. Then you're dealing with a little flat. Flat and lightweight. And then if you get to it somewhere, you can just tip it in, like at the back of the neck. Tip it down so all you see is this little corner. And then you sew over that, and that's in the seam.
Nice.
Yeah. And
so if you didn't know already, now you do.
There you go. That's right. That's right.
I heard to pull it out, but I didn't know about,
But when you
folding it and...
Yeah, it works great. And the thicker that piping is...
I don't know that I've ever done it under arms either yet.
I'm trying to think where I've had them. Oh, maybe like if you're piping above a ruffle going around the bottom of a skirt.
Right.
You want to sew your piping on. You're like, just sew it on, and then you pull the ends out and you kind of crisscross, and then you sew that ruffle on. As long as it's not like right in the front or something like that, put it on the side or put it toward the back. Nobody's ever going to see that.
Except Gail.
Yeah. Because that's why you should take classes from Gail and not from Sally. That's really true. Gail is amazing to me. Everybody knows about the bracelets, like, what would Jesus do? When you're sewing, you can say, what would Gail Doan do? What would Gail Doan do?
Sally, you say, don't look too close.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What would Connie do? Like when I was sewing this skirt, look how many colors are in this skirt. Aren't there a lot of colors?
Right.
And so I found the perfect top thread for my sewing machine, and I looked around and did not want to I didn't want to wind a bobbin thread. I'm like, look, there are a lot of colors in this skirt. So my bobbin thread is a pale pink. I don't see pale pink in here anywhere, but nobody's going to know.
No.
Now, my mother was like Gail Doan. Sally, change your bobbin. That's what I can just hear her say. Ella Tuthill would say, Sally, change your bobbin. I'm like, oh my goodness. I don't want to change my bobbin. I want to sit down and make it. I want to sit down and sew. So, anyway. All right.
I have 2 machines. I keep one with white and one with black, so I don't have to redo sometimes when I got a little part.
What about serging?
I have one white and one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. They're older. They're not the fancy, most expensive ones, but yeah, because I hate to have to thread those. So yeah, I keep one white and one black.
I mean, it's worth it to buy a second machine so you don't have to change the thread. That's funny, isn't it?
'Cause it's a pain.
So we have let's see my list here. First of all, I want to talk about something else, and then I'm going to show you some fabrics that we're getting over the years. And I know you've been here long enough to know that we used to be able to get, I don't know, any number of colors of let's say featherwell corduroy, any number of colors of cotton velveteen, and then year after year, it's like, oh, all of a sudden they don't have 7 colors of green. They only have 5. We don't have that many pinks. Now we have 4. But now, really, really limited. Really limited. And the price has gone way up on corduroy. Right. It's so expensive. I mean, corduroy is wonderful. But gone are the days that you could get. I mean, we thought that was going to go on forever. And
we've made some cute kits.
I know. Well, even looking at the velveteens, like this this one is tourmaline, and that was a speckler vogel, and they don't have that color anymore. This one, I think that was I don't know if it was iris, but I don't think we can get this pink anymore. It's like a raspberry. So it's really hard. And when you're looking for cotton velveteens, if you find good colors somewhere, you should buy them. That's what I think, because we can't find them like we used to. And then I just found out the other thing, because we had a customer that ordered an embroidered organdy flounce. You were working with her and Emma, and so I thought, oh, no problem. We can always get that. We've had it for years. Guess what? I mean, we got it for her, but that's it. We can't get it anymore. And as their embroidered organdies, as their supply is diminished and runs out, they're not reordering. They can't reorder. So that's another thing. If you like it for dolls or for a certain special dress or something, or a collar, ought to consider it while you can. Yeah. It's hard.
One of my favorite things we have.
What?
The organdy flounces.
I
mean, they're beautiful. That's so sad.
How about some of those dresses that Laura Hilton made for her daughter, and Peony Patterns.
She used a lot of them.
Beautiful, really beautiful. But anyway, we're having some fabrics made for us. Kind of excited about that.
Specialty Farmhouse fabric.
That's right. So I'm going to let's show this voile first. They're not in yet, but we have a nice, beautiful sample piece. So this is voile. Isn't that beautiful? See if you can see. Yeah, we can take that. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this voile. I'll go to the overhead on this. And I'm thinking it won't be too long before, I'm going to make sure it shows up in that, before this will be in. But so pretty. And so
Got a name for it yet?
Legacy by Farmhouse Fabrics. You mean this name right down here?
No,
Yeah.
the name of this print.
Oh no, I don't have a name for the print. But the neat thing is we have this particular print in a voile, and we also have it in a lawn.
Oh.
Ooh, they're loving it.
See, yeah, it's
Nice.
pretty, isn't it? So this is a lawn, and then it goes with that voile. So
Love
this
those
is the only
colors.
voile. I'm so sorry I didn't get more voiles.
This just made me think. I wonder how, like, if you use the lawn for a blouse and then you use the voile for sleeves.
For a sleeve, you could
to
do
have
that.
like a little, just
Yeah.
a slight contrast.
Wouldn't that be pretty?
Ooh.
That would be pretty.
Nice.
Yep. So excited about getting these in. So that's one.
Okay, they're loving it. And you said what's the for content?
100% cotton. 100% cotton. And here's another. And I know, like Regina said, it looks like Easter dresses to her. So they'll be coming. Definitely. I mean, I'm not sure when they'll be coming. I know they're on the way, but they're coming. They're coming the slow way. So here we can go this way, so you can show it. They're pretty. They're really pretty. The colors. Oh my goodness. It's hard to
Figure
decide,
out
you
what
guys.
these are.
Those little flowers. Those little,
The little
caps.
buds.
We'll have to name them. I don't know. Now this is more muted.
Ooh, I like this color.
That's pretty, isn't it? With muted shades of. I guess I'll go here so they can see it here too. Yep, they're muted shades. I mean, the yellow might look more bright up there, but it's not that bright.
Yeah, it's not.
And they're wide. They're going to be like 60 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what's next. Oh, this is a cute one. This one's got bunnies and ducks.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it one way?
look at that. And look at all these cute flowers. Like little, I don't know,
Sweet.
irises for sure. What are these called? Some of the first things in the season. Butterfly, ducks,
I
bunnies.
need Christy back here for that.
I
She'd
know.
all these.
These are like little bell things. Bell thingies. They've got Lily of the Valley.
I love the bunnies and the ducks.
I know, they're so cute. They're so
Sweet.
cute.
Alright,
Then
what
we
next?
got this one's a little brighter. This has got some pretty blues, yellows. I think I like a lot of these pretty colors.
Mhm.
I
I'm
love it.
wondering what the price will be
Yeah, me too. I don't know.
when they go on the website.
Yeah, I don't know till they come in because, you know, I hate to say the bad word, but it depends on what the tariff is when things come in. But this is pretty. This is,
This one might be my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah.
I already have people that
That's
said they want
pretty.
yardage of this. This is like a little antique. Really sweet, little antique
Antique
looking.
roses?
Yeah. Yep. Tiny, pretty with sweet, sweet colors in it.
Mm-hmm.
But it'd be great for smocking. Wonderful
Mm.
for that.
Hint, hint.
Ariel just walked in. She's our smocker, our pleater. Okay, let's see what this is. This is like
Wow.
wildflowers or something like that.
Oh, this is gotta go
I
that
know.
way.
For that
There.
one, they gotta see it
Yeah.
this way for right side up. And then for the overhead, we've got to go. I mean, yeah, for the overhead, you have to go this way. This is
It's
sweet.
definitely spring.
Yeah, definitely spring. Yep. So then,
We gotta
This
have
one-
strawberries.
yeah, I have strawberries. I love this.
We love strawberries.
And these are kind of raspberry-ish strawberries, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're not red.
Different color.
Yeah. And they're cute.
Nice.
So, this is on the horizon.
It's
Right?
coming.
On the horizon. Definitely is coming. So, Anyway, that's fun. So I'm thinking my birthdays don't mean anything to me because at this age I'm still starting a new project. I was like, yeah, you can do a new thing at 75. Why not? Why not, people? Why not? Right? So that is what's going on in our lives right now. Oh, I know. I did want, because yesterday, when Karen was here, my granddaughter, she put together another assortment of floss. It's so fun. And with our giveaway, we asked her, if you haven't watched it, it's cute. We have a piece, like a 3-yard cut of, it's a yarn, it's a really a trim made with yarn of like the designer yarns, that are mohair and all that kind of stuff. And it's got a lot of grays. And so I said, ask her to describe it. And she said, looks like a man's beard, right? I burst out laughing, and then she was like embarrassed. And I'm like, don't be embarrassed. I think it's so cute. But it was cute. Anyway, we asked a question because our friend Barb said, hey, ask this question. What would you like what would you see as a perfect sewing room? What things would you like? And so you can go back and read the comments. I think they're fun. And a lot of people said the cutting table is really important, and the height of the cutting table is important. And this Jimmy Burke said, I have my dream sewing room with cutting cabinet in the middle. I couldn't be happier with it. So that's fun. And of course, lots of space and lots of natural lighting. Deb Halford said, I'd love to win that man's beard puffball thingy. Lots and lots of space is what she likes. Plenty of shelves to stack fabric patterns and notions, and cutting table with room for my ironing board. And Marlene Baker said, after she went through a lot of things that she liked, she said, let's face it, I need an entire house devoted to sewing. And sometimes when you get sewing, that's kind of what you have.
I know. I've almost overtaken the whole bonus room. There's one little section where there's a futon and a TV where they could play videos, but it's not much. The rest of it,
yeah, that's you, right?
I've overtaken.
That's what somebody said. Well, a room devoted just to sewing where I don't have to make it a guest bedroom too. Yeah. Of course, I love to look what Fred and Denise are always going to say, and Denise, she knows Farron, and so she said, great job, Farron. You have an eye for pretty things. My dream sewing room would include enough space to have all my cabinets and containers in one area, and my machines and my computer in another. My cutting table would be at the right height for me with storage all around. I'd be able to walk through the room and not have to turn sideways to get around. Oh boy, how I do that all the time. The perfect and ideal item would be a Fred warning sound that would keep him at bay and not pester me about how much longer before it's done.
All right, we'll get her dream sewing room,
That's right.
and then you won't have to worry about
That's right. Oh my goodness.
She'll get done faster.
I love that. And then, how about, Fred said, Denise's ideal sewing room would include extra space for my spare recliner. She'd love it if I could be there to supervise between naps. Love it, I tell you. She'd love it. But who told me that she's 90? Oh, goodness. Anybody who's in their 90s and doing this stuff, that's impressive.
Sally's got a lot underlined. She reads a
I
lot
know,
of these things.
I do read them. They're so cute. Well, I can't go to it right now, but anyway, go if you enjoy, if you want to read these. I'm gonna say go read these. Well, you don't have to go read these unless you want to, but they're fun. They're fun to read, and I'm about to set up my sewing room, so I was especially really interested in ideas. I was so. Anyway, you want to see that man's beard?
Sure.
Because we have a giveaway. And this is what Farron pulled out, and she said, well, it looks like a man's beard.
The braided beard.
But isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful.
interesting.
Yeah, but she called this little like bandanas or something hanging down. And I thought, okay, I'm not sure how she sees that, but but she knew this was a no-sew bow
Oh.
to tie in her hair. So this is a piece of silk, no-sew. And then this, she went with Emma. She picked out this
Nice.
smocking plate, Fall's Bounty. She picked it out because look at all these fall colors.
Be nice.
So this is one of her selections of fall colors of floss, and then a smocking plate to go with it. So you get the smocking
Nice.
plate, you get the man's beard, and she told me
Fair and specialty
Yeah.
colors.
she thought I was crazy because I said, "What about cookie cutters?" And she was like, "The cookie cutters don't really go with sewing, Gigi." Okay, but we have a lot of these, so let's move them. And
And
then,
our famous fun
I
clown.
think they reproduce when we're not looking. Because-
Oh, there's a golf thing on the other side.
oh yeah. There's a golf thing. Yep. So it's
You
a
don't
golfing
want the
clown.
You can.
That's
a
right.
golf.
It's a golfing clown. So let's see who got it, Michelle. Can we see?
Alright. Who's the lucky winner today? Rena Bannister. Storage that could be nicely organized. I could locate that I have rather than doing the rummage approach.
Oh yeah.
Nice giveaway.
Listen,
Well, congratulations, Rena.
I like the rummage approach myself. So next Tuesday, this last time we did this and we changed our mind, but we're not going to change our mind this time. But we're not going to have Tuesday's treasures because we're going to be shorthanded, and I don't want to pile everything on Christy. So she's waiting for me to say, "Oh, let's just do a few." But I'm gonna take a rest.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. I am gonna do it, and but then double up the next week and pile it on Emma when she comes back.
I'll be ready.
You'll be ready.
All right,
Anyway,
let me get around here.
Okay, thank you all for joining us. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you later.